The best lower league tactic I've created this year. Come on then. We're going to start off with some honesty, and the honesty is this. I thought I'd try and create a brand new tactic that was a bit crazy looking, and I started with Inter like I always do. But if you look at the top there, you can see it says 4-1-3-2 DM asymmetric. But as you go lower down from the Spezia game, you can see 4-1-5, and that's where this run of results came in. 25 goals in 5 matches. So then I was like, these people are sick of me using Inter, let's start a new game. So I did with Bayer Leverkusen. And so far, it's been pretty damn good as well. We're doing really well and second in the league. Then I go and put a poll on YouTube to see who do you want me to test it with. And yeah, there was a little bit of interest in Leverkusen, but most teams wanted me to check out a lower league team in England. So that's what I did. By the way, do you like my new thing down here? It says Stinger in it. Cool. So first up, we took our new tactic to Plymouth Argyle in League One, predicted to finish 7th. And the first chunk of the season, I knew that we were onto something here. Even Arsenal's under-21s got a good old spanking. In fact, so did most of the opposition that we came up against. And if it wasn't for Ipswich having a worldie of a season, we would have won the league, but we'd get promoted with 95 points, only losing 5. In fact, we scored 93 goals, only conceding 46, but what a ridiculous season from Ipswich. I mean, go away. But what a season for Plymouth. So back to the poll and the comments, and it was all about lower league. And Jonathan Tibbs there, one of the YouTube channel members, asked, for Plymouth Argyle, done that mate, but how about the Vanarama League North and South? So when you see this tactic and then you realise that I used this bad boy in non-league football, you're going to be like, what? Over to starting a new game we did though, using a horrific manager. I mean, look at my attributes. I went to the National League South and picked out a team that were going to do absolutely nothing. Hungerford predicted to finish 20th. So here they are, here's Hungerford, predicted to finish 20th. We slotted our tactic in and then carnage commenced. Predicted to finish just above the relegation zone. Hungerford won the league by nearly 20 points. And when you look at a bit more detail, they also scored 104 goals. Good season that, good season. Still not convinced? Well, I randomly went to France and Stade Briochin in the Championship National. Season preview of 12th at 33-1. How'd you like them apples? Champions of the league. So what we've accidentally stumbled upon when we're trying to create a tactic for elite teams is probably the best lower league tactic I've created so far in FM23, and it's bang after the update. So I'll show you the tactic now. I know you've been waiting for it, and also we'll have a little look at how it performed with Bayer Leverkusen as the season went on later in the video. And remember, all the player instructions are at the end of the video if you want to copy them down. Also, am I at 10,000 subs yet? Welcome everyone to the 5-head. Your eyes do not deceive you. You're going to have pretty much a 5-strong attacking threat. Now listen in tight. There's going to be some key positions in here, and obviously it might not surprise you to know that this man here is vital. What a job he has got on. Normally in a formation like this, you would have wing back 1 and 2 as inverted wing backs, with the theory being they're going to come in there. However, we use complete wing backs because I wanted them to do a bit of both. I want them overlapping, as you can see in the team instructions, but using a complete wing back, they quite often come inside as well, giving us the best of both worlds. Super aggressive, but it worked. Your other key man's going to be the deep line forward. Now looking at the deep line forward, especially after the update, he drops super deep. As he drops deeper, the guys in behind him, in this case the inverted winger, both of them, and the advanced midfielder, get past him. So they go past him and he drops behind. It's like a swap. So he'll be key. So you need a good ball player with decent flair. The first thing I look for in a deep line forward, believe it or not, is flair. Advanced forward, look, everyone loves an advanced forward. You can imagine what sort of player you need in there. Pacey with good movement. Now if you look at it, the team instruction wise, you can see we've got a balanced mentality. I've been using cautious quite a lot, but I started with balance and I stuck with it and it works. By all means, you can experiment with that if you like. We're shorter passing, the crosses are low, but if you've got a couple of giants up there, by all means mix it up. Focus and play it down both sides, because honestly, why would we focus through the middle when we've got the one dude doing all the work? As I said, I do like to encourage overlaps, and we're right into that this year. Now if you go down to out of possession, let's pop it up there. Instead of the lower line that I've been using, I've gone for standard, but again, you can experiment if you like. The press is much more often, and here's the key thing, and this will decide whether you're listening to the video or not. When you get ahead and the time's running out, your players are getting tired, bang that down, get the press down, helps you keep your team shape that little bit better. And the other thing I suggest you do is, when you've got this tactic, copy it over, so you've got 2 versions, and then this one you can use to shut games down a little bit. We're still going to stay aggressive, we're going to drop both of the inverted wingers back, and we're going to exchange the complete fullbacks for wing backs on defend, meaning they won't go as high up. They kind of hover in this area. You can even add on sit narrow to both of them, so then they're going to sit this little bit narrow, helping out your ball win midfielder. I use that sometimes to close games out, or in big games away from home from the get-go. Now what's arguably more impressive about this tactic is there's hardly been any goals from set pieces because I haven't added any. Normally I add them in, you know, your near post classic, but I didn't put any in. So when you go to goals from corners, we're nowhere. We're not in the top 6, 7 or 8. We haven't used them. So what we seem to have got ourselves is a lower league destroyer. Now remember what I said, I'm going to keep going with Bayer Leverkusen for a few games. So we'll see what that one does. If you're waiting for player instructions, they're coming up at the end of the video. Now remember what I said about the deep line forward. I've got Hlozek playing there at this instance, so you can see we're about to win the ball back from Frimpong. Now look how deep Hlozek is. Holds the ball up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players ahead of him into the move. He's dropping deep, and we've managed to get into the lead. So after about 12 matches in the Bundesliga with Leverkusen, it's doing okay. It's second. Drawn too many games. I don't know, there's something missing about it. I think it's better suited for lower league.